Jangan perlihatkan itu lagi kepada saya, guys. Jangan ya. Jangan perlihatkan itu kepada saya, tolong jangan. Pada saat mereka masuk ke Malaysia, itu semua berubah, guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo guys, berjumpa lagi bersama saya di hari Jumat berkah ini yang tentunya selalu mendoakan supaya kita semua dalam keadaan baik-baik saja, sehat senantiasa, jasmani juga rohaninya. Serta apapun itu pekerjaan kita, kegiatan, aktivitas yang kita kerjakan, semoga diberikan kelancaran dan kemudahan oleh Tuhan Yang Maha Kuasa. Amin, amin, ya rabbal alamin. Oke, satu lagi kisah cerita yang unik dan sangat menarik yang akan kita bahas, guys ya. Saya sudah tidak sabar ini untuk membahas video tersebut. Oke, diceritakan kisah tentang pasangan turis asing. Jadi pasangan turis asing ini bukan berasal dari Asia, tapi mereka mengaku sudah memasuki banyak negara-negara di Asia ini, guys ya. Dan pengakuan mereka sangat mengejutkan bahwa negara-negara seperti Korea Selatan, Cina, Tiongkok, Filipina, dan berbagai negara Asia lainnya pernah mereka masuki. Tapi pengakuan jujur mereka pada saat mereka masuk ke negara Malaysia, akhirnya semua berubah, guys. Mereka menjadi berubah pikiran. Nah, guys, ini adalah hal yang ingin saya ketahui, bahwa mereka ini sudah banyak masuk negara-negara di Asia, tapi saat masuk ke Malaysia, mereka bisa langsung berubah pikiran. Ini kenapa, guys? Ini penuh dengan tanda tanya. Sebenarnya, apa yang mereka jumpai, apa yang mereka temukan, dan mereka rasakan di Malaysia, hal berbeda apakah itu yang membuat mereka menjadi berubah pikiran? Oke, kita akan saksikan video itu tanpa banyak berbasa-basi lagi. Ini videonya.
In Malaysia, we are so excited to be here. This is our first time ever here, and truly, we didn't do a ton of research because we came here kind of last minute, so everything is just completely new to us, and honestly, just driving here and last night, I'm so impressed. It looks so beautiful and so green. We are so excited to explore today.
Our first stop is Merdeka Square. It is the giant greenery we have behind us. It's surrounded by really tall buildings. Over here is Merdeka 118, the second tallest building in the world. So we're just gonna start walking towards that and experiencing what Merdeka Square is all about.
Oh no, I couldn't make it. So Merdeka means independence, and this is like basically Independence Square. It's beautiful, and there's so many like different styles of buildings around us, but they say Merdeka 7 times, and that means like independence, woohoo! And it's really cool because this is the place where they first raised the Malaysian flag, I think on August 31st, 1957. It is so cool to just see all of the different styles of buildings here. I seriously feel like every way I turn, it like looks totally different. Like we have this really beautiful Sultan building, the world's second largest tower, and then if you turn this way, we have like European style building over here, and it's just crazy. And honestly, I'm just blown away at how like green this city is. It's like, if you watch our videos, you know that's like it's really loud, they're doing construction. But if you watch any of our videos, you know that green cities are my favorite kind of cities.
We're walking through the grass and we got a really good view of Kuala Lumpur Tower and Petronas Towers.
It's so cool, and then like with this cool Sultan building right here, they all look so cool, like 3 in a line. Wow, I am loving Kuala Lumpur so far. This is crazy.
So far, everything's been amazing. And because Malaysia is majority Muslim, we are hearing...
Dengar kata-kata mereka ya, kalian sudah mendengar ya, bahwa Kuala Lumpur itu di luar ekspektasi mereka. Ya mungkin awalnya mereka itu berpikir Kuala Lumpur itu tidak seperti ini. Tapi saat mereka berada di sana, apa yang mereka katakan, guys ya? Kuala Lumpur itu benar-benar sangat gila dan sangat mengejutkan ya. Dan kita dapat melihat ya ekspresi wajahnya saat berada di dataran merdeka. Bukan lebih ya, atau bukan sekedar kata senang saja, guys. Bahkan lebih daripada itu ya. Oke, kita lihat. Kita saksikan lagi.
The call of prayer right now. There's a mosque just right over there, and we can hear it echoing through the entire city.
Best ya, the best. Wih, makin cantik aja di sana.
So that's it from Merdeka Square. We're gonna start walking towards Merdeka 118 right now, and I think there's something along the way we can stop and do.
On our walk, I saw this really pretty mural on this building and I was like, oh, I want to go take a picture of it. So we walked down here and then we ended up at the River of Life, and it's very, very pretty. There's like a building right in the middle of it and it says Kuala Lumpur under it. This is so cool. And then I think Jacob said one of the rivers goes through Kuala Lumpur and then one goes on the outskirts, and you can see them like separate right here.
Well, they're merging.
Oh, they're merging.
They're coming down, I think, from the mountains and then merging and going into the ocean.
This is such a pretty spot. Ha, I'm having the best time. We just walked into like a little market area, got some like sweet treats right here. Wow, this area is popping. Oh my gosh, so much street food. Chocolate covered strawberries. Oh, this is so fun.
Jangan kau selalu merasa sendiri saja, cari pacar lagi.
So we stumbled upon Central Market, mostly on purpose, and also it was just right next to us after we were filming the outside market, so it worked out perfectly. There's a lot of shops in here, nice indoor mall to cool off. Ooh. This is fun. A ton of restaurants and clothing.
Fokus guys,
There's
fokus
some
lihat
durian over there
ekspresi
that
wajahnya.
might make Jenny try.
Not the durian. We tried durian in Singapore, I think.
Yeah.
And it wasn't great. Just standing in front of this giant air conditioner. It's actually not as hot as I thought it was gonna be. It's actually like pretty fine. Like I feel good out there, but once you come in here, you realize how good it feels in here.
This girl's looking at rings.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Tell all the people what you got.
I got a ring, and it was only like $6, 25 ringgit. I've really been wanting a ring to wear on this finger because I always wear my wedding ring on this finger, so now I got 2 hands full of rings. Drive-through VIP? Okay, I actually just saw another car with a McDonald's stamp and I was like, I wonder if they're a delivery driver. Apparently you can get drive-through VIP here.
I want that.
I want that too.
Although, when's the next time we're gonna be drive-throughing a Malaysian McDonald's?
Probably never.
Wih, banyak tempat-tempat yang unik ya. Gaya bangunan-bangunan plastik, tapi tetap terjaga dengan rapi dan juga durian tadi guys.
We have made it to Petling Street, which seemed to be very popular when I pulled up Google Maps, and there are a lot of people here. With these lanterns above us, you can definitely tell that we are now in Chinatown. I don't know how big it actually is, but we're just gonna walk right through it. We've got luggage, we've got durian, we've got a ton of purses.
Wow, luggage and durian. What more could you want out of life?
Oh, I think there's more purses than anything else.
There's so many purses and luggage, yeah. And lots of like fruit shakes. Right behind us here, it looks like there's just like a non-denominational Christian church. That's so cool. We've seen like so many different kinds of religions, and Jacob was telling me that it's like a pretty multicultural city.
So yeah, even though that it's majority Muslim here in Malaysia, I think that they tolerate any sort of religion that you want to celebrate.
Well, we made it about as close as we're willing to walk to this thing because we have a lot more to do today, but it is so tall. Oh my gosh, if I like look to the top of it, I get like dizzy. It's like literally looking straight up.
118 stories, the second tallest building in the world.
Wow.
Whoa.
What's in there? Is it like office buildings? Let me know if you know like what's inside of there.
Because it is going to take us a while to walk, even though it looks so close. but we got so much to see today.
All right, let's get our grab and go to the next spot. As we're waiting for our grab, I want to share my thoughts on Kuala Lumpur so far. We came here and we decided super last minute that we were gonna come here, but Jacob's been wanting to visit here for so long, and so it feels so fun that we're finally here. But because it was so last minute, I really didn't have time to do much research. I mean, I knew about the Petronas Twin Towers, of course, those are so famous, and then other than that, I was like, I don't really know what to expect. And it's just so fun coming to a place and not having any preconceived notions in your head of what it's gonna be like, because it just makes it feel so much more like authentic, and you don't have any expectations going in, and I feel like it just is better like this sometimes. So just having a great time. It's pretty clean, I would say, very clean. Lots of trees, lots of beautiful buildings, lots of like old, like very pretty buildings, modern buildings. Just, it's honestly a great place.
Pretty simple 20-minute grab ride to KLCC Park. We're just gonna walk around a little bit here and thought this would give us a pretty good view of the Petronas Towers. We might even be too close to them because they are pretty massive.
This is so fun. There's like a huge area for kids to play down there, like in the water. I wanna go in. It's so hot. This park is so fun and it's pretty big. We've just been walking around, enjoying the trees and the skyscrapers, and there's this big pond right here with a whale and a few dolphins in it. Well, we've gotten pretty close to the Petronas Towers now, and they're the tallest twin towers in the entire world. That's really crazy. They're so cool. I really liked them last night when we were driving to our hotel. They like almost look like they're like sparkling, and it just looks so pretty. And I feel like if you can see them at night, I would definitely recommend that because they're just beautiful. I mean, they're still cool now, but I like things that sparkle.
So I guess Kuala Lumpur really likes their tall buildings. We have the Merdeka 118, now the Petronas Towers, and then there's other skyscrapers too that are really almost just as high as these Petronas Towers. It also feels like a wide city as we were driving around. It took us almost an hour to get to from the airport last night. So I guess just a huge mega city. And walking away from that children's pond area, there's another one, and I think this is where they have a fountain show at night.
It looks like there might be some kind of like mall right here, so we're gonna go inside and see if we can find some yummy Malaysian food. It's very fancy in here. We got some burgers and lobsters right as you walk in. And Hermes, I never know how to pronounce that one, but it's a fancy store. Prada. This is crazy, and it feels so good in here.
It feels so fun to be in a busy mall because the last couple videos that we posted on this channel, we were in the Philippines and they were all into malls. So I don't know if that's the same for Malaysia, but it's nice to be here. We got two dishes. This one is the curry laksa. It looks very nice and fancy with a lot of stuff in there. And then this right here is the nasi lemak with beef rendang. Wow, I'm so happy I remembered everything that we got.
And we got some chilies, which I'm really excited about.
These are spicy chilies. Yeah, I think they're pretty spicy with the
Tolong
the
jangan
curry,
perlihatkan
so
makanan
excited to
pada
dig in.
saya ya, tolong. Tolong jangan.
Jacob's trying to tell me how to pronounce this, and I'm really struggling, but I'm gonna try the laksa. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying really hard. Leave me alone. Okay. But it looks really good. We have shrimp, it looks like some tofu, a hard-boiled egg, chicken, chives. I'm not sure what this is on the side, but there's noodles, maybe like a little lime. It's the kind of lime that we had, what's it called? Like a kalmasi or something like that?
Yeah, in Taiwan we had something like that.
It looks really good. I'm not sure if it's like peanut sauce, but guess we'll just dig right in and see what it tastes like. Woo. Oh gosh, I'm really good. I swear I'm good at using chopsticks, but only the wooden ones. When it's the plastic ones, I feel like the food falls easier. Oh my gosh. That is not what I was expecting at all. So the sauce is like brown, so I thought it was gonna taste like peanut sauce. It tastes
Jangan
like,
perlihatkan lagi makanan di depan saya, guys.
I don't know. I don't have a good word to describe it. Let me try it again. Okay.
Oh.
It does taste like a tiny bit like curry. It does have a good amount of spice, like the perfect amount of spice where you're like, ooh, that's good, but it's not like burning your face off. Oh, I can't figure out what that is, but I've had it before. It's like really light. It's good though. It's really good. All right, I'm going for the fork because I'm gonna try to get some other stuff. Jacob dared me to try it with the pepper, so I guess that's what we're doing now. It might be really spicy. This is already kind of spicy. Oh yeah, it is spicy, but it adds like a really good crunch. I'm not like dying, but it does like tingle your mouth a little bit. But like,
itu lagi kepada
again,
saya,
the
guys.
perfect amount.
Jangan.
I'm gonna try the
Makanan lagi,
beef with
makanan
the
lagi.
rice now. I think this is like a pretty popular dish here in Malaysia. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Nasi lemak. Oh.
That beef is so good. It almost has like a little bit of like a coconut taste to it, just ever so slightly. This is delicious. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. And the beef is so tender, it literally just melts in your mouth. I guess I'll try a little bit of this like sauce on the side.
Jangan perlihatkan itu kepada saya, tolong jangan.
Oh, it's like kind of sweet.
Itu membuat saya lapar, guys.
Almost tastes like a fruit chutney or something like that. Got some peanuts, anchovies, cucumbers, and another hard-boiled egg.
I'm gonna put the noodles and a little bit of the chicken on the spoon,
Wow, are you trying to show me up?
and then I'm gonna dip it in the sauce, and then we have curry laksa. That is really, really good.
What's the flavor?
It kind of has a little bit of that peanut flavor that you were talking about, just a little bit, I think. But then there's a little bit of chili flavor as well. I don't know the exact flavor, but it's kind of reminding me of Hong Kong and Taiwan a little bit with that taste. I'm loving the curry laksa, and we're gonna try so much more in the next video. This is just our first day in Malaysia, but we're gonna do a whole video where we go around and try all the different foods in Malaysia. So I'm so excited for that.
Oke, itu tadi video yang baru saja kita reaksi, sangat mengesankan ya guys ya, terutama bagi saya yang menyaksikan, yang mereaksi video ini. Perjalanan mereka ke banyak tempat yang ada di Asia membuat pengalaman mereka bertambah ya guys ya, karena ada banyak kreasi di setiap negara yang mereka temukan, yang mereka rasakan. Teng, di Malaysia semua berubah ya guys ya, pikiran mereka semua dapat berubah ya guys ya, karena banyak, tidak bisa kita pungkiri, ada banyak orang di luaran sana yang mungkin awalnya mereka memprediksi atau membayangkan bagaimana negara-negara di Asia, terutama di ASEAN guys, atau Asia Tenggara. Mereka berpikir itu adalah tempat-tempat yang hijau, tempat di mana pepohonan dan burung-burung yang hidup ya guys ya, serta tempat komunitas ataupun ikan-ikan, jenis ikan yang banyak ya terdapat di dalamnya. Ya, itu Asia Tenggara guys ya, dan banyak bagi mereka yang berpikiran seperti itu, terutama bagi turis-turis yang ada di Eropa, yang ada di Amerika, yang sama sekali belum pernah masuk ke khususnya Asia Tenggara ya guys ya. Tapi ya, pada saat mereka masuk ke Malaysia, itu semua berubah guys. Yang mana awalnya pandangan mereka terhadap ASEAN itu berbeda, saat masuk Malaysia semua menjadi berubah. Pikiran mereka ya guys ya, itu semua sudah tidak seperti di awal lagi ya. Dan tadi dia juga mengatakan ya bahwa di ASEAN ini dia pernah ke Filipina, pernah ke Singapura ya, ke berbagai negara yang ada di Asia lainnya. Tapi Malaysia ini menunjukkan bahwa ternyata negara yang ada di ASEAN ini tidak seperti yang mereka bayangkan sebelumnya guys ya. Bahwa teknologi itu sudah sangat maju di ASEAN ya guys. Dan kecanggihan apapun, termasuk infrastruktur dan bangunan-bangunan tinggi pencakar langit yang mungkin awalnya mereka belum pernah terbayangkan hal itu dan hanya membayangkannya di Dubai dan sekitar Timur Tengah lainnya. Tapi Malaysia membuktikan itu guys ya. Masuk mereka dari negara-negara Timur Tengah ya, seperti Uni Emirat Arab, mereka itu melihat gedung-gedung yang sangat tinggi ya. Ekonomi yang sangat maju, infrastruktur yang sangat-sangat memadai guys ya. Dan ketika mereka ingin masuk ke negara yang ada di ASEAN ini, nah mulailah mereka ini berpikir mundur ya guys. Karena memang pencapaian di negara ASEAN ini tidak atau dianggap tidak seperti menyamai negara yang ada di Timur Tengah ya. Karena memang pada dasarnya mereka itu berpikiran bahwa di ASEAN ini adalah negara-negara yang hanya memiliki sumber daya alam yang melimpah. Banyak yang mereka berpikir seperti itu. Tapi Malaysia sudah membuktikan bahwa negaranya dapat dikelola dengan baik. Bahkan gedung pencakar langit di Malaysia itu nggak kalah dengan gedung yang ada di Uni Emirat Arab, guys. Keren nggak tuh? Jadi mindset mereka ya, yang awalnya dari Timur Tengah, masuk ke negara yang ada di ASEAN ini, mereka tidak lagi berpikir mundur tentang negara yang ada di ASEAN. Dan Malaysia sudah mewakili dari nama baik ASEAN tersebut ya guys ya, memperbaikinya seolah karena Malaysia lah dan juga karena Singapura tentunya itu membuat pola pikir mereka para turis ini tidak lagi menganggap negara-negara di ASEAN ini adalah negara yang terbelakang ataupun negara yang mundur. Karena jujur saja guys, jujur masih banyak orang turis yang ada di luar sana yang pastinya belum pernah masuk ke negara yang ada di ASEAN ini, berpikir bahwa negara-negara yang ada di ASEAN ini kebanyakan adalah negara yang tidak semaju negara mereka guys ya, ataupun yang ada di Timur Tengah. Banyak mereka berpikir seperti itu. Dan Malaysia telah mampu membuktikannya, menjaga nama baik negara yang ada di ASEAN ini guys, dan merubah pola pikir mereka semua bahwa kemajuan itu telah terbukti di negara-negara yang ada di ASEAN, dan itu dibuktikan oleh Malaysia dan beberapa negara lainnya. Seperti itu. Oke lah, demikian tadi video aku, semoga video ini bermanfaat bagi kita semua, dan aku mohon diri, mohon maaf jika ada kesalahan kata, kesalahan sikap pada Anda semua, mohon dimaafkan, dan aku akhiri. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.